Welcome everyone. So we are back to work on this Welding trailer project, and I know I'm all over the place with videos recently. If you guys have been following along, I've been kind of bouncing back and forth a lot between some stuff, but I don't have a lot of time to work on a lot of stuff tonight. But what I want to accomplish tonight is kind of get this trailer more or less roadworthy. I'm going to get this piece back here. This is going to be what's going to hold our house our lights, and then we're going to have a couple marker lights off the side. Get that done, get the machine bolted down to this trailer, and that way I can more or less use it if I need to, and then we'll get back to customizing it at a later date. But I didn't want to kind of leave this video going too long. As far as, you know, the last video, we just got the frame done. I got wheels for it, got studs. I haven't checked the bearings yet or nothing to see, you know, how much grease is in them or anything yet, but I at least want to get this kind of complete so that way I can use it if I need to. With that being said, we made some boo-boos in our last video. If you can see here, this bolt hole pretty much lines up with that cross member, and this one does not. So what I think I did was, my line, whenever I made it, I'm pretty sure I put one on the wrong side of the line, and that more or less messed up our whole deal here. So to remedy that, I've got a piece of angle, and we're going to stick a piece of angle just like so, and that will give us what we need there. So we're going to pick the machine off real quick, weld that in the middle, get some measurements for our bolt holes, do that, and then we'll be cutting out a light, 2 lights on each side. I've got this here for a template. Gonna mark that there, cut that out. I'm gonna put a marker, a side light in here, and I'll probably put a yellow one towards the front up there, and obviously on the other side. So that's what we're doing. It probably won't be a long video. I don't know. We're just gonna try to get it, you know, roadworthy so it can go down the road. That's pretty much it. So anyhow, let's get to work. And you know what we're using to weld this thing up with. You guys already know. So on everything else, we used 7018, and we ran everything uphill when it was vertical and all that. But because this is only 1/8 inch tube, and I've got the old 4220 set up with MIG here, that's what we're going to use on this, just so you know. But everything else, you know, we use 7018 on everything else, and now we're going to be using the MIG. So let's get that going. Let's get this tacked up here. So I'm really not going to go in depth on how I'm going to wire this because I'm going to be all over the place on how this goes together. So I don't want to, you know, make it confusing for anybody if you're trying to figure this out. But briefly, your yellow and your green are your turn signals. Yellow is your left, if you can think yell left. That's kind of how I remember it. So yellow is your left turn signal. Brown is always your running lights, and then you've got this green one, and this is on the other side, but I'm going to use this one also for a ground for my marker lights. So I'm going to use the green for ground. So white is ground normally, but I'm going to use this one to run across here as a jumper, so I can just use one ground, and then this one goes to here. This goes over to for running lights, and then the other one already runs over there. But more or less, green is your right turn signal, brown is your running lights. And then in this bundle, if I remember right, black is your running and red is your blinker. I could be wrong, but more or less ground, and one of these is running, one of these is turn signal. So not too hard, but the wire bundle I got the ground did not run all the way to the back, so more or less you've got to tie all the grounds together and either ground it back here somewhere, which I'm going to do, put it somewhere in here, or you have to run, how I'd rather do it is just run it back to the tongue and ground it up there, just run everything up there. But this is more or less what I got to work with. So I'm going to take, this one is going to be for my grounds. So right now, I'm going to take this one. The running light is going to go to this side marker light, so these are going to go together. And then I've also got this one coming back. This brown is going to be my running light for the marker up there. So I've got to tie these together, running light, and then also this in here, I've got to tie these together. So there's 4 wires here got to tie together. That's why I say it's a mess, but just kind of briefly, that's what I'm doing. So anyhow, I'm not going to show this. We'll catch up whenever we're finished up with this. I have managed to get the lights working. Turn signals do work. Outside markers, they work. I had to redo this one. It wasn't getting a good ground connection right here, so I had to redo that. 4-way flashers are working. Turn signals, same thing, kinda, but they're working. And the last thing yet to do is make some sort of something to more or less roll the leads up on. And I thought about running them down one side or the other, and that way I could build a rack for acetylene oxygen on one side and then have all the other cables on the other side. I'm not sure. I could put them all in the back, possibly, probably. I'm not sure. Rather than me putting something back here that I don't want and interfering with something else, I'm just going to hold off for now. So that's going to do it for this video. It's functional, lights work. I can, you know, if I need to, I can use it, take it, do something with it. The only last thing that I more or less should have to do, need to add some chains. I just got to get some hooks and some chain, and I can put that on here. So other than that, it's pretty much done. So it's gonna do it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you guys on whatever we got going next. Thanks, guys.